Hey guys, how's it going? So about 2 weeks ago, I put up a video and it was basically Michigan gun rights, and I was making you guys aware of some anti-gun legislation that's been introduced and is currently in the committees in Michigan's legislature, and how our Democrat anti-gun governor is more than eager to sign all of them. And I put the video out there just to try to let everyone in Michigan know what's going on, to get you guys aware, to get you guys moving so that we can all together stop this. Now look, this is going to be a follow-up to that video, and this is mainly for my Michigan viewers, because look, I'm a lifelong Michigan resident. I care about all of the states, and in some ways I care about all of them equally, but when it really comes down to it, I need to focus on Michigan, because this is where I live. This is where I can actually vote, and I think all of you guys should feel the same way for your state. So this is going to mainly pertain to my Michigan viewers, but I'm also going to mention some other states. So it may be interesting, and a lot of the things I'm talking about I think are applicable to anyone in the United States, no matter what state or area that you live in. So I did a stream on New Year's Eve just to hang out with you guys, and I got to talking about gun rights. So if you guys already saw the stream, what I'm about to show you might be a little bit repetitive, but only a couple hundred people watched it. So here's what I'm going to do. What you're going to see in just a minute here is an excerpt that I took out of my stream on the 31st, just before the new year. And this is just a follow-up of how I feel about the Michigan gun rights. And I just want to tell you guys this. Look, I put that video up 2 weeks ago. And as you're going to see me referencing in the following excerpt that I took from my stream that I just recorded a few days ago, I was referring to the fact that 40-something thousand people, Michigan patriots, citizens, like, these are like the best of us, right? These are the good people. People just like me, just like you, that have watched that video. Well, now let's fast forward only 5 days later. Now it's like about 54,000 people that have watched that video. So I just want to say this, guys. I am so encouraged. There's over 50,000 people that watched the video. Now look, I'm not excited that it made the numbers of my video big. That's not what this is all about, and that's never what this channel is going to be all about. Why I'm excited is, look, as discouraging as it is that there's all of this anti-gun stuff throughout the country, but specifically in Michigan right now, getting proposed legislation, the governor, the attorney general in Michigan, all these things that really suck. It's awesome to see that, look, there's over 50,000 patriots that came in there. And there's a lot of other people out there. So when you're sitting there alone, you may think, well, why my one little vote doesn't mean anything? My voice doesn't really mean anything. Well, it actually does. And here's the thing that's really cool about how this country works and the state of Michigan works. These people, these are public servants. They're there to answer to us, to work for us. And if they don't like us, and they don't like the Constitution of the United States or the Constitution of Michigan, guess what? They can get out. And we're the ones that can remove them from their jobs in several different methods. At the ballot box, recall elections if necessary, and other means. So here's the deal, guys. I need you guys to really, really take this seriously. You need to call. You need to write. Social media. That last video I did, so many of you guys were getting on Facebook, sharing it to your 5 friends, your 10 friends, in some cases 200 friends. Let's do that again. Let's keep it going. All right, so here's the excerpt from my recent stream. And then the other main thing, you know, our Second Amendment rights, our national rights, our state rights, and ultimately these are our God-given rights that no government gave us. They really can't take them from us. But for some reason, they think they can. And I put out several gun rights videos just in the last week. Tons and tons of great comments. It's encouraging me to keep on going with these gun rights videos because I read such good comments from you guys. And I know there's so many of you guys out there that are right with me, you know. I might walk around town here and hear anti-gun things, and I run into a lot of FUDs that say, well, a shotgun's all you need, or this and that. And then it can be discouraging until I see, like, at the bare minimum, dozens of patriots coming into the comments saying, man, you know, we have your back, or thanks for having our back, or here's my take. And I get all you guys' opinions, and I realize there's a lot of good people out there in this country still. There's a lot of good patriots, you know, and a lot of them I don't know how, guys. I have no idea how, but I've been lucky enough to have many of them subscribe to this channel. What about the Michigan people? Heck yeah, man. Any Michigan people listening right now? What the heck? We are freaking awesome. You know that? There's 6 major gun control bills and even more that I have to report on another video that our Democrat governor, anti-gun, our attorney general, they're trying to push through. We're barely holding on to our House and Senate in Michigan by a very slim majority. They're trying to push them through. Red flag, all these things. They're looking at Virginia and they're thinking, maybe Michigan should be next. It looks like Kentucky's on the radar. This is big Bloomberg money, guys. They took Virginia, so-called. Now, look, I'm saying so-called. I think Virginia is going to show them what's up. So God bless the people in Virginia, and you have my full support, too. Virginia, man, you guys need to stand up. The whole rest of the country's looking at you guys. You know, this could be a sea change for the whole United States if Virginia falls. So, Virginia, you have my 100% support. Michigan, I put up a little video just talking about the gun control bill saying, look it, guys, we need to get involved. You got to stop this crap, you know? An ounce of prevention can be greater than a pound of cure. You know what my viewers did? They went on Facebook. I don't even have a Facebook account. They shared and they shared again. And people were telling me they shared it like 200 times. I now have over 40,000 views on that video. So, you know how encouraging that is? Living in the state of Michigan. You know, there's so many discouraging things. Our Democrat governor, our anti-gun governor, you know, it can get your kind of head down. Like, man, people ask themselves, should I even vote anymore? Does it even matter? Heck yeah, you should vote. Get in there and vote in Michigan. Let's start a recall for this governor. Let's recall her right now, guys. Seriously, it can be done. Perfectly legal way to do it. Let's recall her. Let's try all those methods. If those don't work, guess what? We've got other methods, and I'm open to those too. You know what I mean? But 40,000 people came into my video in like the last 4 or 5 days. So if you live in Michigan and you don't think anybody has your back, yeah, they do. We do. We all do. There's tons and tons and tons of liberty-minded people, patriots. There's some pretty tough dudes and chicks in there too. People that I don't think Lansing wants to mess with. You should see some of the women that come in there. They're pretty pointed. They're pretty smart. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Seeing all the women getting involved in Michigan gun rights. You know what I mean? So here's the deal. They're all on vacation right now in Michigan. I've been leaving them voicemails, blah, 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 blah. Still emailing them. But I'm going to be requesting some interviews from some of these reps. Heck, one of the Michigan reps is in the comment section. You can go look for him in there. I actually have Michigan reps in the comments of that Michigan gun rights video. You know, this particular rep saying that they're not going to pass under his watch. He's going to fight any gun control off. So just keep in mind, guys, keep in mind, there's some good politicians in Michigan. And here's the deal. A lot of you guys that aren't in Michigan, it's probably the same way in your states, right? We have term limits in Michigan, okay? They can only run for 2 terms. So these people aren't going to make a career. Their whole purpose isn't just to get reelected. So yeah, there's a lot of corrupt politicians on the state level, no doubt. No doubt, guys, trust me. But there's some good ones too. And it might be hard to find even one single good one on the national level. But I truly believe that there are some true pro-gun patriot politicians. Some. I want to clarify it again. Many are also tyrants on the state level. Trust me. But there's some true patriots, okay, that are on the state level. So what we need to do is you get behind them. You support them. You let them know that we have your back. I mean, there was 40,000 views on that video. Yeah, there's some people in there trolling that hate guns, and that's what they do. There's a lot of trolls on YouTube. Even trolls within the gun community itself. We know this, but most of those people that came in that video are pro-gun. Can you imagine if Lansing is getting 40,000 phone calls? I mean, that's enough to completely and utterly put them on their heels and send them retreating, guys. So this is so awesome. And I want to clarify, it's not awesome that for my sake, my video got 40,000 views. That's not it at all. No, a gun rights video for Michigan just got 40,000 views, guys. We have the momentum. Get in there. Call them. Write them. Schedule meetings. I'm doing my best. Again, they're on vacation right now. I'm only getting voicemails, but I'm going to take my camera to Lansing, and any of them that will invite me into their offices, I'm going to see if they'll sit down for a 5 or 10 minute quick interview, asking them about their stance on gun rights. whether they believe the government gives us gun rights or whether our creator gave them to us. And then I'm going to ask them, do they believe they have the right to take them away? And do they believe that Michigan will even be a safer place if they get rid of all these guns and do all these registries and unnecessary burdens? So just a few basic questions. I'm going to see. I'm going to try, guys. I promise I'm going to try. I don't know what they're going to say. I'm not an influential person. I'm not classified as an influencer, but I'm just going to go in there as a regular citizen and say, look, guys, there's a lot of people watching what you're doing. And I'm going to tell them, quite frankly, I knew there was a lot of Patriots in Michigan, but I had no idea how many there were. And I'm not sure if you guys know how many there are. So we're going to come in there nice and friendly, peacefully. I'm going to try to ask them some questions, get some interviews, and let them know that, yeah, hopefully you guys are going to do the right thing on gun rights just because you want to do the right thing, because you're a fellow patriot. I'm going to hope that's their intention. But if it's not, I'm going to let them know, well, hold on a minute. Even if you hate guns, and even if you think that you're in Lansing and you're something special, you might want to look over your shoulder, people, because there's probably a lot more patriots in Michigan than you could possibly think. So you guys know what I'm saying, right? I'm bringing it to Lansing. You guys need to keep bringing it to Lansing. See, and here's one thing, one thing. Don't get mad at me for saying this, guys, because I'm right with you on this. Here's the problem we have in the gun community. As soon as we think things are going good, as soon as we think the pressure's down, we stop. And we say, all right, we're good now. We need to correct ourselves and stop that. We need to get with it. If we have momentum going, like in Michigan, I saw 40,000 Patriots come into a video on my channel. Little old me, nobody, right? There's a lot of Patriots. So guess what, guys? We have some momentum. That means call again, right? Let them know that we're out there. Now, if we think we're winning, don't slow down. Because here's the thing, the other side, when they start winning and they start taking, they want to take the guns. They want to impose all these unreasonable restrictions. They don't stop. They don't stop. As soon as they get one thing from us, they go for the second, then the third. And then they get so cocky, they usually go for the fourth and fifth at the same time. You guys know this is true. So we need to be a little bit better than we have been, guys. We need to be a little better. As soon as we notice a little momentum, don't slow down. Keep going faster. Not only do we need to repel and get rid of all these proposed gun restrictions, and I'm talking kind of to my Michigan guys because that's who we vote for, but I'm trying to inspire all you guys to do the same thing in your individual states, okay? So I think this applies to everybody. Repel any type of gun control. Get rid of it. Let them know. Look, don't do it. And if you're going to do it, you're not going to like what's going to happen next. However you want to word it to them, peacefully, lawfully, you know what I'm saying? But just let them know. Be stern with them. And then let's start going after the gun control we already have. There isn't a state in this country that doesn't have at least one anti-gun law. There's some form of gun control in every state in this country. Now, some states are totally awesome on their gun rights. I know that. But why don't we go after some of these gun control and try to get them repealed? Like I said in my Michigan video, let's stop these 6, and there's a couple more I'm going to be doing a future video on. Let's stop those in their tracks. Not going to happen. Now let's go after the pistol registry and get that repealed. Let's go after repealing some of these gun-free zones. I just did a video 2 days ago about what happened in Texas. Brave citizen, just regular everyday person, parishioner, saved a lot of lives. We kind of have a law like that in Michigan right now. Now, in Michigan, you're prohibited from carrying in a church unless you have the pastor's permission. So I would encourage all of you guys, if there's any pastors watching, or if you're just a regular churchgoer, talk to your pastors, remind them. If they are not allowing you to carry guns in their churches, remind them of how a good guy with a gun stopped a bad guy with a gun, and remind them that this happens like a million times a year. You can refer them to my video. Please do. You guys probably have better ways of explaining it than I do. But if you don't, refer them to my video. We also should probably just repeal that in Michigan, right? To where people can just carry in churches, period, because they're quote-unquote soft targets right now. And I know many of your states have the same type of laws, and I want you guys to all work on it in your states because we are the United States of America. So while I'm talking about Michigan a little bit, I'm not just talking about Michigan. I just have to talk about Michigan more because that's where I vote. This is where I live. And I want you guys to all focus on your states too, okay? But You know what? Let's just say you live in the great state of Texas. I see Uncle Dan there. You know what? I think it's so awesome that Texas had just passed that law not too much earlier, allowing people to carry. Now, look, it's Texas. Would have people been carrying anyways? Of course. Were people going to let some stupid law get in the way of protecting their family in Texas? No. But I bet you there were a couple more people that were armed that might not have been if that law hadn't passed. So I think that's totally awesome that Texas passed that pro-gun law that probably helped save lives the other day. So, of course, I want the best for Texas. And I know, I'm just saying Uncle Dan here. I'm going to pick on him because he's right there and he's in Texas. I know Uncle Dan wants the best for Michigan because here's the thing, guys. As true patriots, we're the United States of America. You know what I mean? If something happens in one state, you can kind of look the other way in a way and say, oh, that's that other state. Who cares? And I've even heard people in the gun community say, well, they get what they deserve. No, guys. No. No. You ever heard the old saying, united we stand, divided we fall? We need to get together and keep supporting each other. All of our states' rights. Every state's the most important that you live in. Now, look, Michigan's the most important state to me, of course. But God bless all of you and in all of your states. I'm constantly looking at all of you guys as state rights. I'm looking at the big Supreme Court case with New York right now. What about that? I mean, this could be the next Heller, or even possibly more important than Heller. I'm looking at what's going on right now in Illinois. PEX 2A. I don't know if he's here tonight, but he's a subscriber of the channel. PEX 2A, if you guys are in Illinois, he's a great resource for you guys right now, talking about these FOIA cards, mandatory compliance. He has his buddy on there with him in a recent video talking about how he completely applied for it with tons of due notice, did it all the right way. They're delaying him. His card's technically expiring here. They're just not renewing them. So it's like a de facto gun ban going on in Illinois right now because their bureaucracy is such a mess there, or they're intentionally doing it. It doesn't really matter why. All these people's FOIA cards are expiring. Now, look, we shouldn't even have a FOIA card in any of the states, okay? And I think anyone that lives in Illinois would agree, completely unconstitutional. But even under this repressive system of a FOIA card, they're not renewing them right now for whatever reason, okay? So, God bless Illinois. They're fighting right now. Like I said, PEX 2A, great resource for you Illinois guys, or just you patriots in general that are trying to keep track of what's going on in all the surrounding states, you know? So, yeah, there's a lot going on, but one last time, guys, any Michigan people in here, keep bringing it. Don't slow down. Speed up. Put the pedal to the metal. Get in there. I want you guys to all be visiting your local representative and senator in the state of Michigan. Schedule meetings with them in their offices. Call them up on the phone. Write them. Email them. Tweet them. Facebook. Share. I mean, that's what we do nowadays, right? Share. Something's going on you think everyone needs to know about, not just if it's on this channel, but any good YouTube video that you see. Share the crap out of it, because I assure you, the other side's sharing the crap out of their propaganda. The other side's sharing it all. So get in there. Grassroots, schools, local level. Uncle Dan, thank you. The local level. They're trying to get in there. Big money. Soros, Bloomberg. It's true. They're putting billions of dollars collectively into fundamentally changing this country from the ground up. So that's why I was saying earlier, it's you guys' duty to start with your local school board, your local township hall, your local city hall. You guys have to hold down the fort in your own cities, your own counties, okay? I have to do that. Us Michigan guys have to hold down the fort in Michigan. The people from Illinois, Texas, Florida, Kentucky, especially Virginia. Again, God bless Virginia. You guys better stand up. The whole country needs you guys to stand up. Don't even think about it, Virginia. Don't even think about it. Anyone from Virginia in here? No, not 1 inch. I will not comply. Virginia's huge, guys. It's huge. Michigan right now is huge. They're coming for Kentucky. All you guys down in Kentucky. Any of you guys ever been to Kentucky? Besides 2 or 3 major cities? Kentucky is like some of the biggest patriots in the country. Tons of good old boys. And I mean that as a compliment in Kentucky. No, Kentucky. Tell them no. Get in there. Stop them right now. Because once it spreads, there's not going to be any free states left. That's the thing. People all say, well, screw this state, screw that state. I'm going to move to a free state. Yeah, until there are none left. All right, guys. Well, that was just a little subsection of my last stream that I did. New Year's Eve. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it got you guys motivated. If it did, like, share, subscribe, share the video on your other social medias. I'm just a very small channel, guys, but I'm all about spreading the word about our gun rights, not only in the United States, but especially in the great state of Michigan. So come on, guys, get out there, make your calls, your phone calls, visit these people in their offices, be friendly yet stern. If they support pro-gun control, tell them no, sorry, not going to happen. You're going to lose your job. But look, if they're pro-gun and they're fighting tooth and nail to try to protect our God-given rights, give them a thumbs up. Tell them, hey, look, I'll be watching you. I'll hold you accountable. But if you vote like you say you're gonna, I have your back. Let them know when they're doing good, because they're getting tons of phone calls from the anti-gunners every day trying to change their mind and getting them to vote for gun control. So look, guys, it's real easy to hate on people, but let's give the people that truly are voting the right way, because a lot of your reps and senators in the state of Michigan are. Let's give them some love and encouragement too. Alright, guys, I'm going to keep you updated on the state of Michigan. I'm going to keep on fighting. I need you guys, though. I need all of you guys, and we all need each other just to get involved and repel any type of tyranny, especially right now gun control in the great state of Michigan. Alright, guys, thanks for watching, and have a good one.